EA Sports. It's in the game.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home.
Here we are at Christchurch for the exhibition match between New Zealand and India. Jim Maxwell is with me in the commentary box for this game.
Thanks very much, Richie.
It's a beautiful sunny day here today. The temperature is just perfect and we should be in for a great game of cricket. The outcome is that Ganguly has won the toss and elected to field. Well, that's an interesting decision. We'll have to wait and see if it was the right one. The players are on their way out and the batsmen will soon be joining them, so we should be getting underway quickly. So let's take a look at the teams. Here's the lineup for New Zealand. Vincent, Sinclair, Fleming, Ashton, Macmillan, Marshall, McCullum, Vettori, Tuffy, Bond and Butler. And for India, Gambhir, Sehwag, Tendulkar, Dravid, Ganguly, Yuvraj Singh, Dhoni, Harbhajan Singh, Agarkar, Khan and Nehra. Khan to bowl the first over of the day. Dravid is after it. That's turned away through mid-wicket. It's straight at Dravid. Khan to bowl to Vincent. Stopped in the covers. Vincent waiting at the striker's end. Stopped by Gambhir. Khan to Vincent. Vincent facing. It's straight to a fielder. Khan to Vincent. He's got it into the gap. Agarkar doing the fielding. There's the first runs of the day for New Zealand and the end of the over. Vincent is now on strike.
Richie, the role of the umpires has changed a lot since your day. Today they even have an extra umpire.
The third umpire comes into the game far more in modern times, with television playing a greater part. Runouts and stumpings can be adjudicated from the television, also boundaries. But in my opinion, we're not yet at the stage where television can assure us that in LBWs, the ball will definitely hit the stumps. Agaka to bowl to Sinclair. That was a no ball by Agaka. There's the umpire signal, no ball. Sinclair facing. Stopped in the covers. Agaka to bowl to Sinclair. Agaka had the batsman in trouble with that one. Sinclair waiting at the striker's end. Stopped by Dravid. Agaka to Sinclair. A very good over. Only one offered in the end.
New Zealand have made a slow start here, so they need to up the scoring rate if they want to set anything like a proper target.
Khan continues. Khan at the start of his run-up. Hit straight to a fielder. Vincent facing. Dera is after that one. That's out of the ground. That's the first boundary for Vincent.
The bowler can't believe it, but it is out of the ground. 6 runs.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Khan to bowl to Vincent. Amazing catch.
The batsman will be kicking himself over that. It wasn't a great shot, and he looked to be in good form.
And that's out. Caught by Harbhajan Singh.
An early wicket like that can really put the pressure on the batting team.
Khan gets his first wicket. Vincent scored 8 runs from 0 balls. This was the end of the innings for Vincent. Fleming is the next batsman in. Khan continues. Stroke through the covers. It's just one there. Khan continues. Play it away with comfort. The sweeper picks up. Those are the first runs for Sinclair. 8 runs came from that over.
New Zealand are travelling along at a steady pace here and will have their eyes on a decent score.
Sinclair waiting at the striker's end. Agaka to Sinclair. Agaka continues. That was a no ball by Agaka.
You can't afford to bowl too many no balls in one-day cricket.
There's the umpire signal. No ball. Agaka to Sinclair. Hit straight at Gambia. Sinclair waiting at the striker's end. Agaka continues. Stopped by Gambia. Agaka to bowl to Sinclair. That's been given as a wide.
The umpires are pretty strict on wide deliveries in one-day cricket, so you need to keep the ball pretty straight.
Sinclair facing. That's superb bowling from Agaka.
New Zealand need to score at a faster rate, or they'll be putting pressure on themselves later on.
Khan to begin a new over. Khan continues. Khan had the batsman in trouble with that one. Khan to Fleming. Fleming facing. He's worked that into the gap. Stopped by Dravid. A single to Fleming. Khan to bowl to Sinclair. Sinclair waiting at the striker's end. That was just a kitten's whisker away from the stumps. 45 overs are left in the innings.
The batsman should be looking to score more quickly from now on.
Fleming is now on strike. Pushed through the covers. Just one run. Agaka continues. Hit straight at Dravid. Agaka continues. Agaka to bowl to Sinclair. Stopped in the covers. Sinclair waiting at the striker's end. Hit straight to a fielder. Sinclair facing. Hit straight to a fielder. A very good over. Only one offered in the end.
New Zealand are not pacing themselves very well here. They will suffer later on unless they keep close to the required run rate.
Khan to Fleming. There it goes. Safely taken by Bengali.
Very safely taken. Soft hands, that's what's important.
That was really well judged. It went a long way up.
Well held by the fielder there. That took a long time to come down.
Khan gets his second wicket.
This bowler has bowled really superbly, constantly asking questions of all the batsmen.
So then, that's the end of Fleming.
Well, it seems like miles back to the pavilion when you've got out cheaply.
Let's see the action replay of that. Astol is the new batsman for New Zealand. Khan continues. That was a no ball by Khan. There's the umpire signal, no ball. Astol waiting at the striker's end. Way into the stands. 6 runs. That was 6 all the way.
Great strike. It looked like 6 the moment he struck it.
We can have a look at that again. Khan continues. Dravid is after that one. If he runs here, that's through the gap, and it'll go for 4. That takes his score to 10.
For all the kids watching out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the shot.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Khan to Astol. Astol facing. Khan to bowl to Astol. It's straight at Sehwag. 10 runs came from that over by Khan. Agarkar continues. Stopped by Gambia. Agarkar to Sinclair. Played into the gap. Khan out there in the deep. An easy single there to Sinclair. 2 for 27. Astol waiting at the striker's end. Oh, that could be a very painful blow. Agarkar continues. Stopped in the covers. Agarkar continues. Sehwag is in pursuit, stroked through the covers. He smashed that away.
That was good cricket from the batsman. He placed it, didn't try to hit it too hard.
Let's see the action replay of that. Agarkar to bowl to Astol. Five runs were picked up from that over by Astol. This partnership is now 15. There's a change in the bowling for India. Sinclair facing. Sehwag is chasing that one and just runs that one down to third man. Sehwag is not going to reach that. Super shot by Sinclair.
He picked that ball up beautifully. The bowler will have to be careful not to put the ball in that area again.
We can have a look at that again. Sinclair waiting at the striker's end. That's the first one. Nehra to Astol. Hit straight to a fielder. Astol facing.
up the bowler's effort. Brilliantly caught. That was a lazy shot. He didn't get over it at all.
Nehra gets his first wicket. Astol scored 14 runs from 0 balls. This was how the wicket fell. McMillan is the next man in. Nehra to bowl to McMillan. That's the first runs of the day for McMillan. Sinclair waiting at the striker's end. Dravid is after that one. That's found the gap in the field. 4 runs to Sinclair.
He played that shot to perfection.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Here comes the first change in the bowling. McMillan to face an over of spin. Ganguly is after it. That's pierced the leg side field. He's found the gap with that one. He timed that on drive to perfection.
The straight drive is his favourite shot, and it shows.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Harbhajan Singh to bowl to McMillan. McMillan facing. Stopped by Yuvraj Singh. Harbhajan Singh to McMillan. Excellent bowling by Harbhajan Singh. McMillan facing. McMillan waiting at the striker's end. Overs are left for New Zealand. Nehra to begin a new over. Stopped in the covers. Nehra to bowl to Sinclair. It's straight at Sehwag. Nehra continues. Straight through the covers. Fielded by Harbhajan Singh. 3 for 46. Nehra continues. Stopped in the covers. McMillan facing. Nehra to McMillan. It's straight at Gambia. A very good over. Only one offered in the end. Sinclair is now facing. Harbhajan Singh to continue with his off-spin. Stopped by Khan. Harbhajan Singh to Sinclair. It's straight to a fielder. Harbhajan Singh to continue with his off-spin. Harbhajan Singh continues. Sinclair waiting at the striker's end.
That was a good tight over for India.
McMillan is now on strike. It's straight to a fielder. Nehra continues. McMillan facing. Stopped by Gambia. Nehra the ball to McMillan. Play it away with comfort. That's the first boundary for McMillan. New Zealand have taken their total on to 3 for 47. Sinclair waiting at the striker's end. Nehra to Sinclair. It's straight at Gambia. Nehra has bowled 3 overs, no maidens, 1 for 12. This partnership is now 11. Harbhajan Singh continues. Yuvraj Singh is after it. 6.
His straight driving is perfect at times.
Let's see the action replay of that. Harbhajan Singh to bowl to McMillan. Harbhajan Singh continues. Harbhajan Singh to continue with his off-spin. Ganguly is after that one. Just one run. The total is now 3 for 54. Sinclair waiting at the striker's end. Harbhajan Singh to bowl to Sinclair. "36 overs are left in the innings. Nehra to begin a new over. Stopped in the covers. Nehra continues. Another run to McMillan. 3 now for 55. Sinclair facing. Stroked through the covers. Harbhajan Singh just picks that up inside the rope. Sinclair takes his score to 13, 3 for 56. McMillan waiting at the striker's end. It's straight at Dravid. Nehra to McMillan. Stopped by Khan. Nehra continues. Hit straight to a fielder. And the end of the over. These two have taken their partnership to 20. Harbhajan Singh to continue with his off-spin. Ganguly has changed his field slightly. Stopped by Dravid. Harbhajan Singh continues. Hit straight to a fielder. Harbhajan Singh to Sinclair. Yuvraj Singh is chasing that one, pushed through the covers. Harbhajan Singh to continue with his off-spin. Dravid is in pursuit, pushed into the gap. Dravid out at long off. New Zealand are 3 for 58. Sinclair facing. Three runs here. Harbhajan Singh continues. Hit straight at Dravid. 3 runs came from that over. Sinclair is now on strike. Ganguly has made a change to the field. Played into the gap. The 50 is up for New Zealand. McMillan waiting at the striker's end.
Done him. He lost the line of the ball and went straight through.
Behra gets his second wicket.
It's been a world-class piece of bowling out there by this bowler.
McMillan makes his way back to the dressing room. This was how the wicket fell. The next batsman is Marshall. Behra to bowl to Marshall. Hit straight at Ganguly. Behra continues. That's found the gap in the field. Fielded by the man at long on. There's just one there. They have 6 wickets in hand. Sinclair facing.